So it has been quite a while since I've done anything on YouTube. So for over a week now, I've basically been on holiday. I took 2 weeks off for work, which still got a couple days left on that. I went on a cruise for the first time in my life for 4 days, which I will be uploading a video of all the photos and videos that I've taken from that. And then I was up in the bay for a while, so I've not been home in like 2 weeks almost. But while I was gone, I was awaiting a package that wasn't going to show up on time, and I've explained this before. It was for the Geek Expo, but while I was obviously on holiday, it showed up. So here we are, and if you obviously don't see the thumbnail or the title, you'll know what this is. So here we are. Oh, pudding. Okay, so I'm just going to pull up stuff and show it off. So these look like the shin guards, and they're clipped like that on the back, which is really nice. Next up is all this. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, they just come off real easy. So I didn't think this was going to come with a pair of these, but they're very tiny. They don't go together, and they're just this on a sleeve, which, look, that's fine. It is for a cosplay. It's not practical use. However, I have a pair up here that I did a video for from the Marvel's Legacy. So I will most likely just be using those. Unless they can't fit in the holster, then I can just sit these in the holster. Next up is the mask, which is very squished. But, I'm going to have to try and flatten that one out, which again, I do have the helmet for, but it is not the same color as this. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to try and reshape this so it fits better. But you know what? That's fine. Ow. Then there's the hoodie for underneath, actually, which will be cool to try on. I will put the whole costume on eventually. I just want to try this out. Oh, my hair is too long. So it would go like this, and then this would go on top. Which doesn't look too bad. My hair is very thick, so it's got to kind of be tucked in, but yeah, like, I just need to reshape this so it's not scraping into my eyeballs, but still, it is just a costume. Also, I noticed that the zip is more on the side for this, which I think is kind of cool. Or maybe I just had it on my head wrong. Next up, I think these are the gauntlets. I don't see what else they would be. There is a bunch of straps that I'm going to have to put together because they're all just only put on one side. Oh, they're Velcro, okay. So if I just go... I don't know which way they'd go. I guess this way? Maybe. I think this is for the holding on the billy club holder, if that's what you'd call it. But yeah, because then that was obviously this. I just don't know where the straps would go, but either way. And then the gloves, which I'm going to try on one just to see. Very comfortable. Yeah, they fit pretty well if I just squeeze my fingers in. But yeah, they aren't too shabby. They're very thick too, and they got a nice soft inside. So this is just accessories. Next up, I assume, is the full costume. Yep, so here's the jumpsuit. Very bright red, which is why the Marvel Legends one I've got up there probably wouldn't fit it well. And last but not least, the vest, which actually looks really fucking dope. And it's very comfortable and it feels flexible. The way the design is, it's got like sort of not a dragon scale, but like a reptile-y shine effect. I think that looks really good. The zippers on the sides, Velcro as well, which is nice. And obviously the belt is just attached, which is fine. That's actually not too bad. So, next part of the video, I am going to be standing up and bit by bit I will piece this thing together. So I shall be back momentarily. Alright, so the jumpsuit's on. Took a bit to get up to a certain point, but it's much easier to zip up because there's not that much blocking there. It's padded. It's got padding here, it's got padding on the shoulders, it's got padding on the knees. It's very comfortable. Like the other costumes I've got, the Wolverine one is very heavy, like fabric. It weighs a fair bit. The Mr. Fantastic costume is very flexible, so it just fits on nice. The Sentry one has, like, because it's the same like material as the Wolverine one, but it's tighter. It's a bit, you know, different. This one feels like, on the inside it feels nice, but it feels like a plastic. But it doesn't feel too bad. It still feels flexible. The only thing is, I'd say this is very short on me. However, with gloves and stuff on, maybe it won't be noticeable. So what I'll do next is I'll put the chest on, and then I'm going to put all the little smaller stuff on, and then eventually I'll end it with the mask and stuff. So once again, we will be back. Alright, I had to get my brother's help for this because I could not for the life of me get it up myself. The vest is on. It is very tight. Compared to the rest of the costume, it was a lot tighter to get this on. But it's on. It's not feeling like it's going to break, which is good. But yeah, it was very tight. That's fine. Like, it is just a... it is an XL, but it also may be for more of an Asian body type. But that's fine. Like, if it fits, it's not like I can't slim down. Like, if I have to, I can slim down. I only go to a convention, like, once a year if I'm lucky. So I just, if I need to slim down for something, I will. But yeah, so here's the vest. It's padded really bad, like, good up here. And then it's just all the rest of it. But yeah, so that's that done. Next up, I will put the feet and the arm things on. Okay. Greaves gauntlets on. The foot things or shin guards are on, and I've got this on. So I had to put this on the furthest I could to put these on here. The only other issue is these billy clubs are way too thick to go into these, so there's no way I'm putting them in there unless I take them out like this. Even then, like, that doesn't look that good now, does it? So these billy clubs, as well as those ones, definitely won't fit this costume. I'm going to have to figure out some other way to put them on. But, and I didn't put the gloves on. Well, I put one on, but I didn't put both on because I need to still control the camera. But, that should probably go underneath. Oh. This is a costume that I'm definitely going to regret wearing if it's a really warm convention. So yeah, glove on. Now, oh, I'm feeling very sweaty already because this room's not the coldest. Actually, I might just... But yeah, so that's practically most of it. I've just got one more thing to try on and we'll see how it looks all together. Alright, here we are. Thick Daredevil. So, mask is something I need to really reshape because it's half swished on this side and the things around the eyes are poking into my eyelid and stuff. So that's a bit how you doing. Otherwise, it still fits pretty... Did that come undone? I think it did. Or maybe it's just not tight. Okay. Well, that's alright. It's got to sit on the fat part of my leg so it stays there. But I can tighten that for when I walk around. But yeah. This is the costume I was going to wear to Geek Expo. Couldn't do it. So this is next time. Definitely want to slim down for this costume. Doesn't help that I was on a cruise 4 days with all you can eat almost every day. And then obviously, you know, so obviously I put on a little bit more of it, and it's going to continue to grow. But hopefully before I put this on next for a convention, it won't be as big. Either way, material wise is great. I do have a pair of clothes I wear under stuff like this that's so it's to absorb the sweat, so if I had that on it would feel comfortable. Velcro and all that fit pretty well. I could have went a size larger maybe for just the chest size, but you know, again, that's something I can't help by losing weight, which I've been trying to do. Obviously the only negative... Okay, that's just come straight off. I'll take that off. So yeah, obviously this is the part that was on my leg, but because I move around, it loosens. But you know, that's fine, I'll fix that. But yeah, the only thing I would have anything bad to say would be these. If they were just sticks, like 3D printed sticks, that would probably work more. Having two little things on top of things like this that, you know, don't really even connect, I don't think it works so well. Does that even go into there? I don't think it does. But yeah, I just say that's the only negative, is you can't really put these in the holster because the material is too thick. And does that not go in? I don't know. It might not. This feels like it does. But yeah, that's the only negative. Otherwise, I don't mind it. Great material. Padded. Feels comfortable, and it doesn't feel too... like it, I can stretch around and move around in it. Pretty fine. But yeah, obviously, and the mask, you're going to have to try and reshape. Leave it on your head or on a mannequin head for long enough and it should be fine. I love the colour. Very bright, very nice. I'm hoping in the show, when he goes back to red, he just puts the D on his chest. Because if so, that would be easy for me just to paint the D on or something like that. But yeah, so for now, that's this. That's the Daredevil costume. I'm going to get out of this because I just want to get into comfy clothes and lay in bed now. I literally only just got back into town to my house, like, not even a couple hours ago. So, you know, I'm doing all this still tired. But yeah, so that's the costume. thank you for watching. Let me know what you think, and I will see you whenever I do another video. So thank you and goodbye.